All right, everyone, welcome back for another episode of Carnivore Trade. Today's Friday, August 6, 2021. Definitely a summer doldrums session today. SPY up just 0.1% here. Big winner on the day right now is the Russell 2000 and the Dow Jones Industrials, which are trading higher on the back of higher yields. Dow may be making a new, or at least on the diamond here, maybe making a new all-time closing high today, so we'll just watch for that. But again, IWM having a nice pop in the morning, but really has kind of come back in and just gone sideways. There's very, very light volume out here, not a lot of participation. This is not a market you want to be heavily involved in as far as being an aggressive trader. Just 30 million shares traded on the SPY today so far, and it's after 3 o'clock now, so very, very light volume session. But again, so the non-farm payroll number came up in pretty hot, over 900,000, and so yields getting a nice bounce here. So this may be starting to price in some potential tapering, but we'll see here. Again, we could have another leg down in yields. I'd probably be a buyer at the 618 area here, which would be at about 1%. That we'd have to have a nice flush down there over the next couple of weeks to get that to that level. But yields possibly putting in a base here. So we talked about yields stabilizing in August, and we might see it again. If we miss this move, it's not a big deal. So yields are not typically a very high mover, but I would like to get into some TBT. But I want to see what the market looks like in the next couple of weeks here. Gold obviously responding to this, taking a pretty big hit today, and yeah, again, just getting whacked here. It's getting a little bit of support here at this pivot area, about 1760, 1750, at least for the moment. But I was warning you guys about this inside bar pattern on the weekly, and that's why I was not heavily involved, or heavily excited about a long swing on gold. Same thing on GDX here. GDX really just hanging on by a thread here at this 33 handle here. So at this rate, unless we put in some type of reversal on Monday in gold, it looks like it wants to go lower in the near term. So yeah, we'll get a chance to get into precious metals, but we're just going to be a little bit more patient with it. Dollar having a really nice day as well. A lot of dollar bears were kind of claiming victory here. So, they saw this rejection of this trend line here, and like, oh, yep, that's it. Dollar's going back down, but dollar getting a bid today. So closing back above this trend line here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Dollar strengthening up and firming up here. So the dollar pushes through these pivots. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the equity markets there. Also, big winners on the day's financials. JP Morgan having a very nice day today. If we get the symbol in there correctly. Yeah, so JP Morgan up 2.5% today. All the financials really across the board doing well. If we look at the XLF here, XLF getting a bounce, almost up 2%, which is to be expected with the higher yield. Although XLE really up 1%, but a bit of a muted response here, and crude itself also kind of just chopping sideways. Actually negative on the day is crude, negative about 1.5%. So a little bit of pressure and energy. They're not really performing as well as the rest of the market. And same thing with like copper here, the base metals underperforming a little bit as well. Notice potential hasn't triggered yet, but potential head and shoulders pattern here on copper on the daily time frame. Just take a look right there. So that hasn't triggered yet, but that's something that we'll watch. If this triggers, it's going to signal potentially some lower prices in copper, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Anyways, I'll keep it short and sweet today. Again, not a lot of action going on, but I want to give you a little quick update, and then I'll give you much more of an in-depth update in the weekly video on the Wall Street from Main Street podcast. All right, guys, take care and have a great rest of your weekend. All right, we'll talk to you later.